Okay, it is March 18th. Now, the last thing that happened with this plant was I gave it a small amount of fish emulsion along with, I think, some Calmag, and that was on the 7th. So this is this is 10 days, 11 days technically, after the application of that fish fertilizer. So we're going to take a look and see how it looks. And I hope this is coming through because on the camera it looks a little janky, but we're currently at 75% light. Let's turn it down to 0% or minimum so we can get a cleaner look at what's going on. Now there's my foot again. It's looking pretty decent. I would say it definitely still has yellowing. The question is the yellowing better or worse, as in less yellowing or more yellowing than on March 7th's update, on the update of March 7th? I personally think it looks still to have the same problems. Yellow leaves, they pop off. There's some brownness down at the bottom. Don't know if that's burn or pests. I haven't seen anything that indicates that there's pests. I haven't seen anything crawling around, no spider webs, no aphids, nothing. I've been very consistent on the Azamax and the neem oil at least once a week for both of them, kind of a couple days apart. The neem oil kills on contact. The Azamax prevents feeding and reproduction. But as far as the yellowing goes, I would say that it was somewhat inconclusive. It looks about the same to me, but I'm going to have to go back and watch the videos before I either give this more or no nutrients. Let's see if we can pluck off a couple more leaves. So this leaf doesn't really come off. This leaf doesn't really come off. Step into the tent, make sure we bring some aphids inside with us. Doesn't really, oh, this one pops off. So it pops off, and what are we looking at? We're looking at a little bit of burn on the edge, about half green, half yellow. Veins look about the same. Veins look discolored just as much as the leaf. Now the reason why I say that is because, let's pop this one off. You can have a situation where the leaves veins are green while the interveinal, I don't know what the term would be, but the veins are green and the rest of the leaf is yellow, and that could be a magnesium deficiency. So perhaps it's a magnesium deficiency. I did give it Calmag at some point. Sorry about the focus. And I'll post that in the description. But anyway, enough about the yellowing. Let's talk about the oranging. Let's talk about the oranging that we're seeing over here. And I don't know what caused it to do this. Maybe it was the nitrogen that we gave and the fish emulsion. But this thing all of a sudden just burst with orange peppers. And I gotta say, all these were not turning orange in the last video. A couple, nice big juicy one right there. A couple back there. If I can zone in. This won't let me zoom in, but it's whatever. Anyway, looks good. A lot of orange all of a sudden. A lot of orange. A couple of them are red. And that might be from the nitrogen application. It might be from the fact that I picked the ripe ones, which I believe causes the pepper to send more into ripening phase. But either way, this kind of took me by surprise because they just kind of came out of nowhere. Anyway, that's pretty much all we got to update on this plant. It's looking pretty decent. I'm not 100% satisfied because the peppers are still small. Again, might be a nitrogen deficiency. I did read that nitrogen impacts yields. So I haven't decided what I'm going to give this plant. It's going to need some water in a day or two here. I haven't decided if I'm going to give it nothing or give it nitrogen or, you know. decide where to go. But one thing's for sure is I grow peppers.